Hey you guys, welcome back to Heartway Farms. Today I want to show you all the different items that we put in the stockpile this week. So this past week we went up to Michigan to go spend some quality time with my parents. We had a wonderful visit. It was really fun. Me and Josh and the kids, we all were there for the whole weekend, and then Jules and Marie got to stay for some extra well-deserved relaxing time. But anyway, we had a great time. We were spending lots of time on the boat and fishing and swimming. Kneeboarding. Okay, Jesse, you guys, I might have to put up a clip here of Jesse if I can get one.
Dad got one.
Jesse kneeboarded for the first time, and he's 6, so he was so cute and so pleased with himself that he got up on the kneeboard. But anyway, so obviously the purpose of our visit was to go spend time with family. But my parents have some things up by them, stores and different things that we like to go visit when we're there. They're excellent sources for when you're prepping and you're stocking up and you're getting everything stocked in your prepping pantry, we'll call it. So while we were there, we went to several places. One of the places I knew for sure we were going because I had pre-ordered it was Country Life Natural Foods. And I had put that order in. I talked already about this company. We did a video last week on how to prep, how to make it simple and user-friendly when it comes to prepping in your pantry and in your kitchen, and how we break it down using meals as the inspiration for creating your list when you're prepping. Anyway, so I talked about that. If you haven't seen that video, we'll link it here and go check that out. But we went to Country Life Natural Foods.
We went to the Amish Bent and Dent store,
which is just like, I don't know if you've ever been to an Amish Bent and Dent, but my parents live right down the street from a wonderful Amish community. Some people we've become friends with, and we really appreciate them. In their community, they have a store where they get stuff like that has been damaged in the main grocery stores. Like, I don't have an example.
Labels might be starting to fall off.
Yeah, a label might be falling off, or the box has been smashed, or whatever. And then they put their stuff on the shelves like super discounted. So we went to Country Life, we went to the Amish store. My parents have friends on their lake who just acquired an organic blueberry patch. And so they told us, hey, go get blueberries. And so we did that, which was wonderful. We got a lot of blueberries, and we'll talk about that in a minute. We had a great time, a very successful time. We had to bring home a lot of stuff, but that's okay. And today I just want to show you, and we're going to share with you guys throughout these next few weeks kind of what items we're stockpiling. I have mentioned before in that prepping video that I already talked about that talking to other people and bouncing ideas off of each other is valuable. And you might be like, oh, I never thought of that. And then it helps you kind of formulate your plan to go forward on when you're stockpiling and prepping. We were getting short on several items, so this might look like a lot of stuff once you see it, but first of all, we have a lot of people in our family, so we go through this stuff quickly. And second of all, we're just taking this time, this season right now, to really have items in the house that we need. So yeah, let's get started.
Okay, I think the first thing we're talking about is the blueberries.
The delicious blueberries.
So when we were in Michigan, we had the opportunity to go to the, the Blueberry Patch. And they are free, high quality, organic blueberries, and they were free. If you ever...
Did she mention free?
They're free.
They were free.
Ooh, that's nice. Free tastes delicious sometimes.
Yeah, so if you get an opportunity, if you know somebody who has an apple tree, they're not using their apples, a pear tree, whatever, we've, had people that were not using these blueberries. They had already gone and picked all that they wanted, and just for this season, they weren't trying to, be profitable at their blueberry patch. So they're like, hey, go pick up what you want. So how many bags of blueberries did we get?
8 1-gallon bagfuls.
Were they 1 gallon?
I think they're 1 gallon. They're pretty
I think
big.
they were like 6 or 7 pounds each or whatever.
They're pretty big.
Something like that.
And
we didn't even make a dent in those blueberries, but I did not put the frozen blueberries on the table today because I didn't want to mess.
No.
But we came home, well, we went back to Grandma and Grandpa's house. We threw all of those bags. Listen, they were organic blueberries, so I knew they weren't sprayed. Plus, it had just like torrential rained, like that morning or the day before or something like that. So they were clean. They were good to go, you know. And
delicious.
little bugs, you know, a few little bugs don't hurt anybody. So let's just, we'll get over that. So anyway, so we put them in bags, put them back at Grandma and Grandpa's, froze them right away so we could transport them home and not have them go bad, because they were delicious and ripe and perfect. So it was just the right thing to do. And then, like I said, Jules and Marie were gone longer than we were. They just got home yesterday. And last night, Julianne canned these are the only ingredient
just blueberries
in
and
these
water.
Are blueberries and water. And this way, so you can't. So how many are there?
17. I'm gonna do another batch later though.
But how many bags was this?
2.
This was 2 of those bags. So we are gonna have. I don't want to use freezer space for frozen blueberries, but this, because there's nothing in this, you can literally eat it out of the jar, and it's almost like it's like a chunky blueberry applesauce type of, I don't know how to describe
it. We mix it, like throw it into pancake batter and then make blueberry pancakes out of it, and they're delicious.
Put it on your cereal, put it in pancakes and waffles, eat it right out of the jar. It's a way to get the nutrition of the fruit and not take up freezer space. We already froze blueberries for the year, so I'm already running short on freezer space, which is not good because we're harvesting chickens tomorrow, but that's okay. So we're gonna have plenty of blueberries for the year, which is wonderful because we really like it. Okay, so that's a blessing. Free blueberries. Okay, let's move to the juices. This was not something I expected to get on this trip, but that's okay. It was worth the deal. So these are, Jules and Marie got these at the Dent, the Amish store. What is it?
This one is just cranberry juice.
100% cranberry
Nothing
juice. And then this is 100% pomegranate juice. Neither of them are from concentrate, okay? And usually, you know, I don't remember off the top of my head, but if you buy this, at least $5, right? From like Walmart or whatever.
And it's $1.49. So
each one. And so obviously, you know, the benefits of cranberry juice, like used in a medicinal way. If you're having any issues with like urinary tract infections or different kidney infections, these kinds of things, that's a nice natural way to help prevent those things from getting serious. Pomegranate juice is excellent for antioxidant. Boosting your immunity, antioxidants, you know, if there's any dehydration or whatever, just getting those juices in the kids. We always like to stock apple juice too for that. I don't like Gatorade. I don't like fake electrolytes. They have their time and their place, and that's fine. But if we can do it with juices and things, yeah, I prefer that. So that's why we did that. What else is from the Amish store? Okay, so
and we got 17 jars of these.
17.
One of them is open in the fridge.
Yeah.
It's delicious.
Yeah, some of our stockpile things tend to get eaten right away. I don't know why that happens, but so that's why we buy a lot of stuff. This is sunflower oil from the Amish store. We spent $2.99 on each bottle, and usually, well, what do we use sunflower oil for?
For my lip balm.
Our homemade lip balm, which we'll talk more about that stuff in another video, like the toiletry hygiene type stuff. But this is a really good price. This is 100% sunflower oil. I pay triple or quadruple this price for sunflower oil. And this, you have to, okay, here's a tip. When you go to the Amish store, you check the expiration dates, okay? And these are well within proper time. They don't expire for another like 1.5 years or 2 years. So we'll be using these for, you can use them for cooking and salad dressings and stuff like that, but we primarily use it for making homemade lip balm. Kidney beans.
We like our kidney beans.
Yeah, well, and I made a joke, you know, during the prepping video that you don't want to just prep beans and rice. However, we really like beans and rice, so that's why, you know, I told you just prep stuff that you actually will eat, that you will actually like and enjoy. Well, we use kidney beans in chili, in soups,
Our Mexican stuff.
any of the Mexican stuff, because I have a few kids that prefer not to eat meat, so they make like a rice and beans mixture on taco night, you know, on our Mexican food night. And these last so long, you know. So it was $1.29 for this whole bag. That was a huge savings, and like I said, everything is fresh. None of it's bad. This is a huge bag for
2 pounds.
$1.29. So we got Oh, I can't count fast
I think
enough.
you got
1, 2, 3,
9.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this will last us a very long time. We like making these in the Instapot.
18 pounds of beans.
Yes, that's a lot. Okay.
These are also from the
We'll come back to
Adventist.
cinnamon. What did you even get? I didn't look at all this.
Ground ginger.
Ground ginger.
They're out, and it's
We use
cheap.
this in elderberry, either fresh or ground. It depends if you can't get it from the store.
better. I like it when I make my
Tea?
soups.
Oh.
Tea, soups. I like it with rice.
All that good stuff. So let's keep going in the Amish store realm here and see what we have. Okay.
Like the rice.
Yeah. So semolina flour. What they do at the bulk Dent store is they obviously buy bulk food and then separate it into smaller bags, and then they mark it way, way, way down. So for this whole bag of semolina, it was $4.89, and this is 6.5 pounds of semolina flour. Tell me what we use semolina for.
Our homemade pasta.
Okay, so when you're considering what to stock your pantry with when you are prepping things, you know, one of the meals that we keep in mind is homemade pasta and homemade sauce. So we obviously put away a lot of tomato sauce when our garden tomatoes come in and are ripe, but you use white flour, which we're going to talk about that in a minute. You use white flour and you use semolina,
Yep.
eggs, and
Salt
water,
and oil.
and
A
oil,
little bit of oil.
and salt. And so you stockpile those different things when you're thinking about that. So this was a really good deal. Semolina is pretty expensive for good
Usually
quality.
it's half of this amount would be $9. Usually.
So, yeah, this is huge. So this will last us a long time unless we really need to be making all of our own pasta from scratch. Okay, so let's move on to Country Life Natural Foods. Okay, I price checked them, and most of the things that I bought are cheaper at Country Life Natural Foods. So that's why I did it. And it was accessible. At the beginning of all the COVID-19 stuff, they sold out very quickly. So I wanted to stock up while they had a really good stock. So that's what I did.
And we like their stuff, so.
Yeah, and they have good quality stuff. And we tested it out and are happy with the quality. So let's come over here. So we have 200, yes?
Yep, 200 pounds.
200 pounds of non-GMO white unbleached flour. This is not organic, and I'm okay with that for my stockpile. We will still use it. I still buy organic usually for a daily use, but this is something that I'm totally happy using if we needed to. We also bought 25 pounds, right?
Yes, 25 pounds. And that is the
Spelt.
spelt flour.
So this is 25 pounds of spelt flour. We like mixing. I don't know if you guys have seen our crusty bread, our homemade crusty bread recipe, but we like splitting half white and half spelt flour for that crusty bread recipe. It's hard to say. For that crusty bread for the crusty bread recipe, and it's really yummy. It's good. It still tastes like a white, like
It's
fluffy
very,
bread.
very mild in flavor.
It's very good.
It's not like whole wheat.
So that's what we did. We did the flours, and that's all I did this time. 50 pounds, right? 50 pounds of organic rolled oats. This will last us a very long time, and we use oats. And normally I buy the Bob's Red Mill organic
Like 2 pounds.
oats from Walmart. And this knocked that price out of the water. So that's why I got so much. Obviously, the more pounds you get, the cheaper it is. So I got the 50 pounds. I know we'll use this, and so it was no big deal. So we are stocked on those. Which oatmeal, oat pancakes, anything with oat flour, turning it into like breads and different things like that. This is what we do for thinking about our stocking up and our stockpile. Okay, so next, let's go to our dried fruits. These are the organic sweetened banana chips, and they're sweetened with I don't remember what they have. I think it's
organic bananas, organic coconut oil, and organic sugar.
And listen,
No preservatives added.
no preservatives, nothing in it. That's all it is, just those 3 ingredients, and they're really good. They're a great snack to grab and go, and you know, I don't mind that there's sugar in there, so it's fine. So we have that. I'm not going to get these out, but we have 5 pounds of organic raisins. Now I couldn't price check these at Walmart because I don't think they sell
They don't
organic.
have organic raisins at Walmart.
So you'd have to price check that with wherever you buy organic raisins. Usually I just buy the regular raisins from either Aldi or Walmart. So these were organic. I couldn't really compare it. It was a good price and we wanted to have those in the stockpile. They came in this box and in a bag, so I am gonna put these into a gallon size baggie or two, maybe two of them, with a silica packet to keep that fresh. This is like sealed up, so I'm just gonna leave that sealed up. Okay, and then this is just a splurge. This is not, we really like their, all this is mango slices, nothing else. No preservatives, no sugar, no nothing except for just mango. And it's like, it doesn't look like a lot, but it's 5 pounds and it's vacuum sealed.
Yeah,
I'm trying to use the right word. So you have to like strip it off. But anyway, we like having this in the stockpile just in case fresh fruit's not available. This is so good. And to be honest, this does not last in my house. This is gone very quickly. So
gone already.
We might have to get more of that because that's a treat.
Or hide it.
Or hide it. I could hide it from people. I have to hide stuff. Okay, so the mango, like I said, I can't compare that in price. I don't know if it's cheaper anywhere else. As far as I know, at my Walmart, they don't have like no sugar added. It usually has preservatives and it has sugar in it. So it's a cheaper product. Okay, Julianne, go up to
we have
the other
our
grains.
dried green peas, which can be nice for like adding into soups, like when you rehydrate them. Just another vegetable.
Because we don't like canned peas.
No, we don't like canned peas. We also don't like canned green beans, as you may know.
So peas are one of those things we freeze, or we're trying this year.
Yes. The next thing we have is our wheat berries. This one is Prairie Gold wheat berries, and these are really good when they're cooked into like a porridge with milk, cinnamon, maple syrup, and a little bit of vanilla. It tastes like
French toast.
French toast, that's what it tastes like, and it's really, really good. So we got a couple of them. This one's a different kind, it's bronze. I can't read it upside down.
These were kind of a fun experiment for you.
You can read it.
You asked me to get these. And they're pretty inexpensive, and you have been experimenting with them with the porridge and stuff. And I think you can put them in like soups, like with rice, in place of rice, right?
Yep, like in like a vegetable soup. Just as another filler, a good and healthy meat.
So it's nice to have variation. I didn't stock up on it this week, but we also like the cream of buckwheat.
Ooh, yes.
That's really good. We get that off of Amazon, and maybe we'll stock some more of that, but that lasts a long time. So instead of just having oatmeal every day, you can have the wheat berries, you can have the cream of buckwheat, you can mix it up a little bit so it's not the same thing all the time. We didn't do sugar, so organic cane sugar we have here. This is cheaper than Walmart for sure, and I don't remember how much this is. Is it 50?
I think that's 50 pounds.
I mean, it is. It says.
That's 50 pounds.
It says 50 pounds. Who would have thought you need 50 pounds of sugar, but apparently we do. So we got it. So this was a good price. We added this on last minute. We also added on the cinnamon last minute. They charge $5 for, how many ounces is it? 16 ounces of cinnamon. Now I couldn't remember exactly how much I paid the last time I bought it at Sam's, but it was not $5.
It was more than that.
I thought it was like
It was 15?
50, I don't know. I gotta look. I don't want to say the wrong number, but it was expensive compared to this. So we bought a lot of that.
Yes.
We love cinnamon. We use it a lot. We use it for everything. So, okay, I want to just show what I'm stocking up on for vitamins. Like I said, I already talked about this in the prepping video, but the good Lord gave you a good immune system that allows you to fight off sickness and disease and all of that. So we do our best with the vitamins and things that the Lord has given us to use to keep our bodies healthy and strong. And so a couple of things that we do, if you tried to stock up on everything, every vitamin stuff, like vitamin and stuff, you would spend all of your money.
Yes.
So we narrow it down. We do high dose vitamin C. I like these. I used to get them from Fruitful Yield because now is the Fruitful Yield version, but I don't shop in the store at Fruitful Yield anymore. But I get this off of Amazon. It's an affordable. I haven't boycotted the Now brand, so I'm still buying Now. I'm just not going into their store. But this is the C1000 with rose hips and all sorts of good stuff. We take these daily to stay healthy, and if someone feels a sniffle going on, I mean, you can take 10,000 Yeah, a day.
It's a lot of vitamin C.
It's a lot of vitamin C.
It works though.
It works and it helps your body fight off things. So vitamin C, first priority. Okay, vitamin D3, high potency, okay? One of these a day. Vitamin D.
Especially in the winter here.
Great for keeping your immune system healthy and fighting off disease, stuff like that. And then this is just a mineral, like it's a full spectrum mineral caps. It's just funny when you have animals, when you have farm animals. This is kind of totally a rabbit trail, but when you have animals and you realize the importance of those animals having the proper amount of minerals in their diet, and when you suddenly realize that, you realize, well, it's got to be important for us too.
Yeah.
And so we, I mean, if your animals don't have enough selenium, their babies are born and they can't walk, or they, they miscarry, or the animals will just die and can't fight off any disease on just a selenium deficiency. So when you observe that in your animals on the farm, it makes sense to me, and it's just practical to be like, well, I bet we need them. So we take minerals. So that's what that is. There's lots of good stuff. I mean, it's a full spectrum, so it's all the good stuff you need. So that's vitamins. We have depleted our stockpile of vitamins that we stacked up on last time. So that's why I have so many, because there's a lot of us, and I wanted to make sure we had that ready to go before any of those items sell out, if other people decide to do the same thing that I am doing. Okay, and last but not least, this is kind of thinking ahead for the spring.
For this fall, because we have the high tunnel.
When the seeds go on sale at the end of the season, it's a good time to stock up on them. Usually I'll order from Baker Creek. They have good quality heirloom seeds, but right now I'm just getting whatever's available to me. And also we had kind of a strange thing that some of our Baker Creek seeds did not come up.
And so did the same thing happened to some of our family.
To another family member from the last batch of seeds, which is okay. I mean, people are allowed to have a bad batch of seeds, but we can't have one right now. We want to be able to put food away and have that all set. So anyway, we stocked up on seeds for our second planting here coming up, plus next year's garden. So we wanted to make sure we had that stuff in hand, and we will store it properly and make sure that it's stays dry and stays cool and ready to go for next year. Either in the garden space or in the high tunnel space. So, do we cover it?
Is that everything?
So what I'm going to be doing, this obviously was a bigger haul than like normal because of needing to pick up the bulk stuff. I didn't want to, I'm not going back to Michigan anytime soon necessarily, so I wanted to get all of these flowers and the dried fruits and stuff in large quantities while we were there. And some of this was like fun surprises, the juices and stuff. But what I'm going to be doing is, as I'm stocking up on things, I'm going to share these items with you guys. So maybe it will just help you think through your prepping and your stockpiling. Because like I said, you can't think of everything. It can be super overwhelming.
A lot of stuff.
And you can do small things, like every week when you go to the store, you don't have to buy 9 bags of red kidney beans. You can just buy 1 extra one and 1 or 2 extra ones. I just felt like I wanted to kind of get a boost of stuff in the pantry, which is why we did a large scale thing. So anyway, we're gonna package everything properly, but I'm gonna share with you guys in the future, coming up in future videos, what we're stocking this, that particular day or that particular week. I'm going to talk about, I don't have any like cleaning products up here. I don't
hygiene products,
personal hygiene, toiletries. I don't have any of those items up here because I'm going to talk to you guys about those things in another video. But spoiler alert, I promise you, toilet paper is not one of the things that I'm going to be stocking or wasting my money on. So yeah, stay tuned to make sure you hit that subscribe button. And don't miss any of our future videos and find out what I am stocking up on if I'm not stocking up on toilet paper. All right, thank you guys, and we'll talk to you soon.